Yo, welcome in. Let me double check the one thing here. Through my lack of intelligence, I didn't realize I could just click this one button over here and test out if my microphone works, which it does. So I can just test it every time without asking everybody. Looks like it's working. I forgot I can do this so I can hear it on my end. What a dummy. Welcome in, everybody. Why is this not scrolling up? Oh yeah, turn off top chat because that's for dum-dums. Mustang, T-Dub, Kevin, Jordan, Stan, Fink, James, what's going on? Micah, Ebert, Jordan Torres, what's going on? Steve, what's up? Steve L. Let's get this over here and bing, bang, boom. You know, what day is it? Not hump day. It is, now it's backwards. We gotta flip it around. Printer Friday. The shirt, my wife specifically made the shirt for me to be on this side. So. That's got to say Printer Friday, right? We got to get the initial one up, right? We got to get the initial one up just so everybody knows what's going on. Printer Friday, everybody knows it, everybody loves it. Printer Friday. In the description kind of describes it, but you can get it if you want to say up here, Dallas Cowboys stink, or Dallas Cowboys are awesome. Jerry Jones ruined everything. Lions are the best. You can print it up there. You want to say, I love, and then you put your wife's name or something, or your daughter, or your kid, anything you want up there, as long as it's not offensive or political. And I'm the one that decides. I'm the decider. Neelathak and... should I hammer the Neelathak pack or just spam? Or I could do the whole way down. Fly, Eagles fly, says Jordan. Oh, they did win. Casper, what's going on? Greco, welcome in, welcome in. Jordan Teague. I actually remembered to change the YouTube chat this time. Crazy, I know. Maybe we will. Oh, I don't have the waypoint. How about we go get the waypoint? We got TZ Meth after this as well, so you think Goff has been a nightmare about Parsons crushing him? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You mean Parsons walking up with his legs are gonna be all wobbly because he just had an epidural? Come on. We'll be fine. Well, not this way, but we can kill monsters the whole way down. This on 3? Oh, this is 7. Jeez, I'm too good. Too good. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, you guys' work weeks are over. If not, maybe some of you guys got Saturday work. Hopefully, you guys have a good work day on Saturday, but it's Friday. We're heading into the weekend. Don't forget that like button. Good point, Steve. Good point. Office Dullard. Howdy. Cortisone shot give you crazy energy. Yeah, but he's not getting. He's getting epidurals, not cortisone, not a shot, not just a regular shot. Epidural. You gotta have like a special doctor give it to you and stuff because it's right like into your spinal cord.
Carter plus Hawk 2 equals rejection.
Nice, Biv. Yo, thank you for the 41 months of Slayership. Yeah, that was pretty wild. Like he didn't even play a single play in the game and got ejected. Like that's impressive. That's impressive. That takes a true effort right there. But yeah, thank you for the 41 months, Biv. My man. Did I find everything yet? Well, nope. Hence the title of the stream where I said Tyraels Might and printing. So still hunting just only that Tyraels Might. Yeah, the weird thing is I'm not gonna say everybody, but apparently it's not that uncommon for NFL players to get these epidurals for like every week for guys that have problems or something. I was watching some fancy football injury expert type of stuff, and they said that they're like, actually, this isn't that uncommon. Like, it's not every guy or nothing, you know. but it's like not uncommon. I was just thinking, this is like the coolest weapons rack. Did it looks like they redid and they have a specific weapons and armor rack specifically for Act 5 that I never really paid attention to. Like this particular, like it's got the big axes and the giant thresher and the sword, and then this armor. This like black, what is it? What is that? Corpseborn looks like that. Dude, looks sick. Never noticed it before, you know? Some of the things you never pay attention to. They're gonna inject the Wolverine stuff. Oh yeah? Maybe. Woo! This is why I don't farm this area usually. You get these stinkers. These buggers. I think they're immune to lightning in this area too, so they die slightly slower than the, yeah, forget these guys. I think they die slightly slower. Okay, so if it's there, then the waypoint has to be... I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I only remember the waypoint from the one. There it is. Okay. We got it. Never got it on this character. Interesting. Dullard agrees. The racks look mighty nice. And you're talking about the game, right? This guy. Never crossed my mind, by the way, that joke. What a bumhead. Gold Magic Find. Yo! Appreciate you with the like number 21. Appreciate you 33. Says happy Printer Friday. Printer Friday, anyone who doesn't know, any channel support, $10 or more, you get a message printed up on the board behind me. I got the Garth from Wayne's World costume ready to go. About to be a great NFL Friday. A very uncommon NFL Friday. Am I right? Crazy. Recco up a minute ago. Sorry, I missed that from a minute ago, but you said so the Packers are going to beat down the Lions? Sure. No, Polanist, 100 times out of 100, it's going to be the Countess for both of those two. 100 out of 100. 19. I wonder if I should spam Pendle here or Neolithek. Both Tyraels, so... I really hate doing the area going down to Neolithek because, like, every other run, there's those Death Lords that just, like, rip ya. Or... Ooh, Ogrimal. Guess I should do here, huh? Need some more walk run. Or cow, says Janes. No, I would still 100 out of 100 times for both pull and ist. Like, you can get a pull and an ist from the Countess. Like, actually, you want to do it players 1, which is why, you know, especially single player, you got static maps. Like, guaranteed 100%, like, a couple of hours. Like, if you just, like, I'm gonna get this, let's go, and you just go and you just zone in, literally, like, 2 hours, you can get both of them, like, guaranteed. And of course, by guaranteed, I mean essentially guaranteed. Everyone knows what RNG is, so. Girl ass, welcome in. G-Stack said he's gonna win the Powerball. I hope you do, man. That'd be crazy. Come to Detroit, buy me a cheeseburger from the old Detroiter, right? There's a bar downtown, the old Detroiter. They were voted one of the best burgers in Detroit, but I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of mid. Big fat hunk of iceberg lettuce on the burger. Yeah, I don't know if that's the greatest anymore. Druvo, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Diablo 2 trivia, not my specialty. C-Bot, going pretty good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. P7 instead of 8. So yeah, Puma on offline single player, or if you're online and you're only farming by yourself, if no one else is near you in your area, like and partied up with you, players 7 and 8 is the same drop wise. You'll get more experience on 8, but it's the least confusing if we just say single player. So technically online could be the same drop odds, but on offline single player, player 7 and 8 are the same drop odds wise. Glad to hear that, C-Bot. I did not battle order up. It'll be all right. Oh, look at this guy going crazy over here. Tristan G said great showing in the game show. Yeah, I don't know. I just try to go have fun. I assume I'm not gonna win. But yeah. Almost everything, and you guys might notice it watching me stream. Ooh, 2 sockets got me excited for a second. You might notice watching when I stream and I talk about stuff when I find things. I kind of remember a lot of stuff, but if it's something that I just don't care about, I don't really remember it. I kind of sort of remember it, but I just don't remember it. If I just don't give a crap about it. You know? That's kind of how a lot of the D2 stuff is, because so much of the stuff is like, I mean, it's not really that important. Like remembering if, and also you can just look it up so you don't have to memorize it, right? Like now I actually remember it, but like the Reaper's Toll goes to what, 240, right? I think. Probably got that one wrong. On the enhanced damage. Usually I would never, stuff like that I would never remember. You know, if I look at it and, hey, you know what, that looks like it's perfect. I look it up and I'm like, oh yeah, it is, you know. I just don't like memorize it. Too busy chatting with all y'all, you know, having too good of a time. But no, I'll keep doing it once in a while, just for fun, you know. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, Tristan. So I had no Eagles. I actually, just before the game, I benched Prescott too. I went kind of like a little bit later quarterback, and Prescott in my one league I had him. He dropped like, I didn't want to take him either. But nobody wanted to take him. He went like 4 rounds past where he was like projected, according to the experts, to go. And I was like, okay, I'll take him. So I took him and Justin Herbert back to back, and I just benched Dak and put in Herbert. And I had none of the other. I have all the receivers, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, and they're pretty much on my no draft list essentially. Marty, yo. Oh, where'd it go? I was reading something. I got lost here. Mantis said hitting that Tyraels might tonight. Ooh. Hopefully. G-Stacks up a minute ago talking about hitting. Wow, how did I miss so many comments? I'm so sorry, guys. I got distracted there. G-Stack says, single patty, though. Got to stay frugal. Hey, got to be smart with your money, right? When you win that Powerball. G-Stacks. Biv says if you chew zebra stripe long enough that the flavor, it comes back around. I didn't know that. Yeah, Jordan says CMC, Christian McCaffrey issue with the calf again. I know, right? I don't know. The coach, once again, a report came out probably about 40 minutes ago now, that the coach said, no, it's not a big deal. It's nothing. So I don't know. The league that I'm in, it's always sketchy depending on your platform or whatever, but on Yahoo, you're allowed to put players who are just listed as out in an IR spot. So I just slipped in Christian Kirk into the IR spot on my team and picked up Garendo. So not that he's like absolute guaranteed locked in loaded workhorse if something's wrong with McCaffrey, but you know. Boy, Marty, so It's gonna be anyone who doesn't want to talk about or anything about NFL or fantasy football. My stream is gonna be real awkward for the next about 7 months. So real awkward. Because generally I talk about things that I'm interested in. Let me look at something real quick. I just got an error saying YouTube saying they're not getting enough data. They're not receiving enough data for a smooth stream. It should be. Sorry if you guys are getting buffering or anything. It shouldn't be any problem. Okay, hopefully it comes back around. Is fine. Let me hit a little refresh here. All of a sudden YouTube's just saying it's not receiving enough data. I don't know why. If you are getting buffering, you could, if you turn it down to like 720 or something, sometimes that can make it go away. I don't know why all of a sudden I don't know what's going on. Yeah, even Twitch is saying unstable, so there's nothing I can do at the moment. Just cross my fingers and hope for the best. I guess just let me know if things are just yeah. Don't know. Oh, there's a little bit of a rare one. Does this roll different amounts of sockets? I can't remember. Either way, I think it does. So 4 sockets on the Caduceus. I think this can roll 3 or 4, right? Or 2 to 4? Not sure, but not too bad. Happy Printer Friday. Warlock! Welcome in. Yeah, hopefully it was just a minor hiccup. Hopefully, actually, let me compare. I don't know what that rolls to. The ED seems to roll. Wicked Ball, welcome in. Hockey Fan City refreshed. Everything was fine after that, so. Yeah, NFL game tonight, degenerate, yeah. And notice, too, there's not that stupid handle thing. The @ whatever on the names. That thing's not there either. Now we just gotta, everyone's gotta complain at YouTube enough to get rid of this live chat from, what is it called? Live chat, top chat thing. If we can get rid of that, everything will be back to normal. Is it really like, okay, there we go. Excellent connection now. There must have just been some random internet hiccup in my area or something. Blame it on the IP, right? Infuse, welcome in. More RAM. I mean, I got 36 gigs, right, of RAM, so I mean. Oh no, Bob, thank you. See, there's one of those things I would never remember. The amount of ED on a Grizz Caddy. So if it's 200 or 240, that's, I've definitely got better than that. Marty says totally ISP. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I don't know. It's still better than when I had that WoW internet for like 2 weeks. Wicked hopping over to YouTube saying hit that like button. No. Yeah. Make sure you do that. By the way, anyone who doesn't know Printer Friday, any channel support of any kind, $10 or more, you can get any message printed up here as long as it's not overtly political or overtly like offensive, and I'm the one that decides that. But any message you want up there, if you want to say happy birthday to your daughter or something, you can put that up there. If you want to say even something as ridiculous as Go Packers, like even something as crazy as that, you can put it up there. Laser show. So link at the, I think it's kind of near the bottom of the description there on YouTube. Take you to this guy's YouTube page, and this is the heavy metal playlist. They're all called like just random names, kind of sort of. They're like hard rock in E minor, you know, things like that. So I guess just for an example, what's this one called? This one's called Fast Heavy Metal Backing Track in A minor, BT-297. So, yeah, they don't have like actual names and stuff. I mean, they have a name, but you know what I'm saying. They're not like, you know, Through the Fire and Flames or something like that by this band. Three fire skills, 35 MF AMI. Interesting. I've only ever gotten those in cold for some reason. No particular reason why. But yeah, I've gotten like 2 or 3 in cold. I've never gotten one in fire. Yeah, Marty. WoW stands for wow, this internet stinks. Yeah. Pretty much, might as well have. Inthane Hunter. What? Fire and Flame? Is that's a real song by somebody, right? I couldn't really remember off the top of my head. It's one of those ones, you know. It was like in the back of my head, that's why I said it. Who's it by? Where's the drop list? I don't do drop lists on my stream. I don't do the same things that everybody else does. Really, drop lists aren't. It's not needed. It just kind of clutters. It kind of clutters the stream over there. So I don't put those up there. Oh, Dragon Force. Gotcha. Because if you just watch the stream, you'll see every drop, so you don't need to worry about it. G. Kabitsky, thank you for the 7 months of tier 1 sub. Appreciate you for that Twitch Prime sub. You're a legend.
Trapped me in the printer.
Thank you so much, Kabitsky, for the Twitch Prime sub. Loved the Bezos subscription. And Warlock coming in with a, ooh, it's $10 super chats. Get printed, not $9.99. So no, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'll get you right after this run. You legend. That's one of my favorite jokes to say when someone does the $9.99, because I think that's like the automatically what it has up there. And then I bust out the joke about it being 1 penny short. Jeez, I'm funny. Thank you so much, Warlock. Absolute beast. Let me get the print going. Gosh, I'm blinded here. A lot of words. It'll be all right though. Zoom. Go like that. This is gonna be great. Thank you so much for the participating in the Printer Friday, getting the message up on the board, and getting things rolling. I think this is gonna work the first time. I used a printer earlier, so let's go! Go! The printer's not working. Hold on. This is what happens when you buy an Amazon ink cartridge. Yes, yes, it worked. Yeah, this is what happens when you buy your ink cartridge off of Amazon. It just doesn't work right. Appreciate you for the print. I know it's backwards. This legend. Oh. A little bit small on the screen here. When there's a lot of words, it's gonna be a little bit smaller. But appreciate you for the super chat. That still counts it on the oh, good. I was like, that still counts it on the thing, right? Because you set it at 10 for the goal, but technically it was $9.99, which is fine, no big deal. But I was just making sure. I was hoping it counted it on the goal thing. Oh my god, Jordan, I don't know. Come on, bro. Jeez. Get any high runes from Neolithek? No, I never get nothing from Neolithek. Takes longer to buff than to take out Pindle. Yeah. If I just stay back a little bit further and I don't have to battle order up is probably what I should do. I think in my entire life of all the Neolithek running I've ever done, which is like thousands and probably somewhere between 5,000 and 8,000 Neolithek runs probably that I can remember like offhand, somewhere in there. I might have gotten 1 or 2 high runes ever, to be honest. I never get anything except for the rare occasional key from Neolithek. Rare. Let's see. 1 hour chaos foe farming. Got 2 skillers, 1 masteries, 1 shapeshifting. That's all you got. Oh, Casper, sorry to hear that. That doesn't sound great. Unfortunate. David says, I'm here to say hello and goodbye. All right, well, thanks for hopping in, hitting the like button, all that good stuff. Ozduke said he got a burr from the TZ Tower a few hours ago. The tower, if I ever start with Novasork at the beginning of a ladder, it's not an all the time, but it's not uncommon for me to get a high rune on the way down to the Countess. Like that.
15 donated $11.11.
Yo!
Super chat. Wishing luck for Tyrael Might tonight. Message. Impeach Jerry Jones.
Impeach Jerry Jones. Battle Mage, thank you for the 11.11 super chat. Oh, yeah. Let's get that printed up for ya. S tier message right there. S tier. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do right there. Well, I'm getting good at this. I am getting good. So funny. What if I told you guys that this whole printer thing I copied off somebody else? What if I told you I intentionally brought the printer into the stream just because I knew that printers are super popular? It was all a scheme from the beginning. Oh, I battle ordered up too much. I'm just joking anyways. Nobody prints like Phil, am I right? Nobody. Mitro got a death web off a Neolithek first week of this last season of Ladder. Yeah, Neolithek, weird. He can drop anything in the game, but like he never does, except for rare occasions. I do remember it was so shocking to me. I got a Crown of Ages off of him, so it does happen. Dullard, Beck's highest rune I ever found off of in the olden days, and it was from some random mob in Neolithek's floor. Yeah, runes are much more common from the random mobs, right? That's where they're at. I could switch over to do Neolithek here, but Jordan, don't do that. You're gonna get G-Stacks all upset. Don't do that. Mustang said totally believes it that I stole a printer idea from somebody else. Maybe I did. I feel like the printer thing pretty original. I never said it was smart or good. Original. Warlock. Not a lot tonight. Not a lot tonight. I don't want to get too crazy. A Scudum. This is a cool looking shield. It's ethereal, which is interesting. Storm Chaser. Tornado Wind Struck. Just interesting.
Donated $10 through Super
Tristan,
Chat.
yo!
Nobody prints like Phil.
Thank you so much, Tristan, for the Kanala Super Chat. Oh. Maybe a little overboard there. That's all right. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get you printed up here. Nobody. I said nobody prints like Phil. Is that a good thing? Is it a compliment? I don't know. But it's just true. It is just true. Printer. Printer. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't know how you... My hand slipped, and I looked down, and I seen this white on my shirt, and I was like, how'd the paper get stuck to my shirt? And I looked down, and it's the picture of a printer on my shirt. This guy. I promise you. Not Hambone. Nobody prints like Phil. Turn off the new mic. I actually... No, this is actually my old mic. So it turns out there's nothing wrong with my mic. Turns out what happened, I'm 99.9% sure. So I'm pretty sure Streamlabs OBS had an update, and that update caused something to malfunction. And they're going to fix it in the next update, and who knows when that is. 99%. I bought the new mic, I tried it, and it still was happening, and I just sent it back. So, yeah. Why is this Sork holding a farm tool? Self-wielded infinity. I can't tell which part of that's a joke. But yeah, self-infinity. Does look goofy, though, for sure. Jordan loves that angle of the printer. Nice.
Donated $2 through super chat. Opening parenthesis dot closing parenthesis. Opening parenthesis dot closing parenthesis.
Oh boy. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Real mature. Real mature. Print it up. It's gotta be, it's supposed to be, you gotta read the description, Mitt. You gotta read the description. That's like, it's not really offensive. That's like borderline. I don't know. But also, it's supposed to be $10 or more. But thank you for the $2, though. That's like the new way to refer to it. Hey, I really like your open parentheses dot close parentheses. Kiefer says TC3 farming so boring. Well, the only thing is good about that is it shouldn't take very long. Pretty much all those low items you run like Neolithak in normal difficulty with like 800 magic find, and you probably have them all in like an hour. I'd have to look up the drop odds on everything, but something like that. Zombie says, go Steelers. You're allowed to say that, even though it's just ridiculous, am I right? Any team that has, and no offense, I know you're obviously a Steelers fan if you're saying that, but any team that has Arthur Smith on it is just doomed. They're just destined for failure. Gotta be honest. Warlock is almost through Swarlock. Almost through Act 5, then you beat the game. First single player tune for the first time. Best of luck. do be aware that when you get to Hell Ancients, under almost every circumstance, they're immune to like one of them will be immune at minimum to like each element. So make sure you're ready to take care of that. Ryan Scott says, I'm the SLAYIN, you the SLAYIN king. Appreciate you. Very kind. Loligan, epic advice. Are you talking about the TC3 farming thingy? Yeah, in general, I wouldn't say unless the TC3s, unless there's specifically something you really need for a reason, or it's your last item on your grail somehow, I would say don't do it. But yeah, technically, like, it's something like if you have like 700 magic find on players 8 running Bishibash on normal, all those TC3 items, you have like a 1 in like 130 chance. So it only takes like 130 runs to find all of them. Something weird like that. Kind of a situation of where, because they have like X number of % chance for an item to drop, which on P7 and 8 is like, it's like 87% chance to drop an item, but there's only like, you know, you can only drop normal bases and not even everything because it's so early in the game. So it's like, yeah. Oh, okay, Lol again. Yeah, I got you. The parentheses one, I think, maybe. Or the $10 super chat one. I don't know. Sometimes I get, you know, I lose track of context in some of the comments because I get behind. You know what I'm saying? And I say so much stuff. You know, so much stuff. Please give me advice to find Windforce. Been searching for over 25 years. Boy, Pit 88. So there's not like hey, farm this person and you'll find it, I guarantee it, in like a day. Like, it's one of those items that's rare enough that there's places you can find it, and if you farm those places, you just gotta cross your fingers. So, like, the pits is a good area because everything is so weak and you can farm super fast. But you can find Windforce from quite a bit of spots. I mean, Pindle should be able to drop Windforce. Thresh Shocket here. Oh, I don't have a Thresh Shocket map for this character, but if you spam up a good Thresh Shocket map, I've found a Windforce from Thresh Shocket before. But, like, yeah, there's not like a guaranteed, you know, it's not like an SOJ type of situation. So, calling the Tigers this year? I'm actually not. Yeah, never skip a TZ Andy. Good call on that one there, Casper. I haven't followed baseball and hockey and stuff like that in a while. Ever since they cable TV got so expensive, I just canceled it, and you can't watch those type of games on regular television. So I just kind of stopped following. Mitt said he loves the Thresh Shocket when he's terrorized. Yeah, then he can drop everything in the game, and you can just like have a map where he's just like, boom, and you're hitting them already, and you can spam it. Like, there's nothing faster than a perfect Thresh Shocket map with a Sorceress. And really, even Lightning Sorceress is actually the fastest, because then you don't even have to get all the way next to him. You can zap them. Nova, you got to get a little close, but Lightning shoots out so fast that yeah. Oop, I was trying to. Rune Sword, legendary. Forget these chumps. Is the burst still good? No, Devin. So they got rid of that unlimited pierce thing, so that kind of killed it, you know. And plus, any melee damage, they didn't like up the damage on weapons when they upped the life on monsters way back in the day. So anything that does damage based upon the weapon, it kind of petered off a little bit. Should I be killing Diablo with my Mosaic? Yes. So Ali, I guess you're saying if you're running Chaos, should you kill Diablo too? I would say you probably should. He has really good drop odds for things like Shaco and stuff, but he actually cannot drop a lot of the higher level items. So I know some for sure. I know Diablo cannot drop a Griffin's Eye, because some people told me that, and I was like, yes, he can. And then I proceeded to look it up and was like, oh, I'm an idiot and I don't know anything. Yeah, the whole burst, yeah, Kantantu back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan asked about the Tigers because he wanted to talk some trash, saying let's go Blue Jays. Yeah, I don't follow them too much anymore. If they make the playoffs or something, I would meet the buddies at the bar or something during a game or something, but I don't follow it too much. Voodoo. What are we sipping? Technically, there's a small, very baby small amount of vodka in there. Don't want to mix anything too strong. I don't want to get all, I don't really feel like getting like drank. But cherry limeade and vodka. Ooh, Cruel Colossus Blade of Quickness. Oh, Cruel Colossus Blade of the Bear. Knockback. Dang, dude, so close to my CCBQ. If only it got quickness on it, and that ED, the enhanced damage, a bit on the low side, but neat anyways. Neat anyways. Too hard for you. That stuff will get you. That stuff will get you. Meteor Orb and then max out Glacial Spike? No. Never heard of that one. I'm gonna hang on to that as a little pointless trophy, I guess we'll call it. Oh yeah, that is crazy that the Chargers and Chiefs are on just straight up on YouTube. I forgot about that. I wonder if I'm allowed, because it's on YouTube. Am I allowed to just like watch it, like on stream? I can just pull it up on the other monitor. Bro, why did just hit me now? Let me pull this up. I bet you any money this stream is going to be crashing so bad, just so bad. Let me look this up. KC Chargers. That's got to be right? Yeah, I see instantly it pops up with another guy who's like watching it. Oh, let's mute that. Tiny. Wait, can you go pop out mini player? I don't usually, let's see, mini players. Oh, you can't minimize the window. Wait, maybe I can. Hold up. Oh, you can't drag it outside of the window. Rough. I don't need to see myself. I can put it right over here. It's not really playing anything yet. It's just like, starting soon. Dude, this is nasty. I can just watch right on my other monitor. This is going to be great. What merc for foe? I always just go act... actually, for foe is the one exception I make in the entire game. I'll do an act 5 sometimes with that. You can't go wrong with an act 2, even for foe, but I'll just to switch it up, and it's... I would say they're both about equal. I go with the act 5 a lot of times. It starts at 8. Yeah, I know, but it popped up with the stream starting already, so there's probably like... For NFL, you know, there's always like an hour of pregame, so... Oopsie, sorry for punching the mic there. Picking my son up. Got to go. All right, Mitt. Peace out. Maybe we'll see you later or something. Just wear earbuds or something. I could do that. Slayer saying, yo! Happy Friday to you as well. You, Slayer Saints. Good old Tal Rashes Haradric. Caress. Put the game up on the green screen behind you. I could do that. I wonder if I get copyright hit if I watched it though, like if I did something like that. What weapon if you don't have grief? For what character? But yeah, as for the earbud comment, I would rather have just the video up than be able to hear it, because it's so hard for me to like read and talk and hear at the same time. Probably, I'm imagining anyway. So, Jordan says right now online poker, and he's got the NFL waiting screen up ready for the nice online poker. Best of luck. I got a little tip, online poker tip for you. I used to play a little bit back in the day. It's pretty good. If someone goes all in and you have pocket aces, call them before the flop. Okay, you're welcome. Just a little tip. The Jenner says you wouldn't be permabanned. No, what it does is I've seen some people who would do things kind of like that. What it does is your stream will just get turned off. Like if you get caught with the algorithm and whatnot, I'm not sure exactly how they do it, to be perfectly honest. You'll be watching me and all of a sudden mid-sentence it'll just, and my stream will just crash and shut down essentially. So that's what I've seen before anyways. So you're saying starts a new job on Monday. I would wish you luck, but you don't need it. Congratulations on the new job. Hopefully hopefully it pays just a metric butt ton of money. They just pay you in fat bags of cash. The dollar sign on the side of the bag is full of bills. Harry. Yeah, I can print pictures up here too, by the way. There was someone before that was named, I haven't seen him in a while, Frog, and he would come in here and he would super chat, and I would print him off pictures of flies. His name was Frog. Oh, I don't have my... No wonder he was taking so long. I was on the wrong side. Stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, if you want a rune printed off, I can get a picture of a rune printed off. If you want a Detroit Lions logo, I can print that off for you. Yeah. Anything easy. Don't be like, hey, I'm going to Discord message you and send you a picture of my dog. Print that off. I'm like, no, that's not happening. Also, they're all black and white, by the way. My printer only prints black and white, so. Oh, good weapons for the Act 5. Sorry, Casper. Could throw grief. It gets you the damage. Oh, shoot. Yo, fellas, what's the sword that has the knockback undead on it? Lawbringer? I think the rune word Lawbringer that's cheap that you can throw over there is what? Yeah. Phil hates dogs. He just said it. No, I just said I can't. Don't send me a picture of your dog. I did not say that out loud, G-Stack. Come on. 653. Man, every game should be on YouTube. I can just pull it up on the other monitor while I'm streaming. How goated. How just goated is that? G-Stacks, it was a joke. You don't know jokes, G-Stacks. Ooh, Azarath. Good call on that one. Azarath is another item that has that sanctuary on it too. Yeah. So yeah, Casper, knocking back undead. It like saves your. It makes not Neolithic. Lord Desais super easy because it stuns his whole pack constantly and stuff. So yeah, it's cool. Cool. 200 MF or so. I'm over that. I stacked it up differently. I got 260, 263. I have no skillers in here. All MF charts. Like a mouse. Harry said he's got Ja Ith Burr tattooed on his shoulder blade. Congrats on that. I'm not much of a tattoo guy myself, but when you get a new channel badge, G-Stacks, I gotta make a new badge every year? Come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Deckard Record also welcome in up there. No Tyraels might yet. Yeah, Mustang says printer badge. I should. Coming up next, by the way, we got TZ Mephisto. Uh-oh, coverage countdown. 3 minutes and 50 seconds for the football game coverage. Not that you guys, you're not going to hear anything on the stream, but you guys could always pull it up on the second monitor or something if you wanted to. Zod yourself, says Jordan. Ooh. Live forever. Good thinking. Mustang says he's got 3 monitors like a boss. Yeah, nowadays it's almost irresponsible not to have at least 2 monitors, right? You can just go to like a random resale shop and buy a 1080p like 17-inch monitor for like $10. You know, like some whatever monitor that came with some computer like 10 years ago. Just see like the thrown in included monitor. They're fine for a second monitor. That's literally what I still use actually. I got my a 1440p and I just have a 1080 one over here that my dad gave me so long ago. Like 8 or 10 years ago probably. Alright, we'll just do one more run here and I'm going to make sure my dedicated TZ Method Andy farmer is ready to rock here in a second. I might need to... No, I think I should... Oh, no, actually, I only have the one Sorc torch, so I think... Do I have more than one Sorcerer's torch? I don't think so. I think I only kept the one. I think I threw out all the rest of them, to be honest. It's funny too because I did so many torch runs. I probably found 10 sorcerer's torches and I threw them all out because I was like, I'm gonna have one of each character. I'm never gonna have another one. Throw it out. Marty says if you don't have at least 2 PCs and 4 monitors, you aren't even a serious person. That's about empty. I'm pretty serious, I would say. I mean, I have a whole stream dedicated to printers. I would say things are pretty serious here. Chrono, yeah. This is full towel set. Among some other things, so... I decided to go ahead and throw this on my dedicated TZ Andy Meth Farmer. Just because, you know, there's no other time, there's no other character that ever uses this gear. If I threw over here, like, my Shaco, Enigma, you know, that kind of stuff, I don't have a bunch of Enigmas, right? But a towel set, I just go ahead and got her, you know, full towels. I never socketed this stuff. I still got to do that. I should do that. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but yeah. full tells. I got 445 on the MF. Pretty all right amount. Antityphobia. Can't read that, but yeah. No need to thank me for letting you hang out, man. Thanks for watching. How is she dedicated to meth? So it's just when I say dedicated Andy meth farmer, it's just the character I use to farm meth and Andy. So I never like I was just using a Nova sorceress. Nova would be super bad against Mephisto. It's so slow. But see how fast you can rip Mephisto out like no problem. And of course Andy is weak to fire, like you said. So no, I think his resistances are straight across the board, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong there, but Mephisto is not inherently weaker to fire, but Meteor Fireball rips him out pretty good. It guts him. I do skip the council though because the survivability isn't really there. Sorry, Jordan, I don't understand your, strange how that's the phrase with dedicated and it means. I'm not sure what maybe I missed something there. Oh, wait a second. Do I have, oh yeah, it is over here. Yeah, because that is one thing I do have two of, and that's infinities. I have one self-wielder and I have one mercenary one. What are we finding today? Gimpo. So we're gonna find Tyraels, Mike, guaranteed. Haven't found it yet. Oh, they're showing Justin Herbert, the man that's about to put up 40 fantasy points tonight for my fantasy football team. Let's go! Both the teams, I'm only in 2 leagues this year, but yeah, both the teams I played had people that played last night that got, you know, like no points, which was awesome. It's just super awesome. Guaranteed a chance for Tyraels Might tonight, maybe. True story. 50% of the time, I find Tyraels Might every time. Live overseas. Yo! Thank you for that Jeff Bezos subscription. Ooh, Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate ya. I tell everybody this all the time. You took the advice. Do not let Jeff Bezos keep it. He don't need it. Make sure you guys, even if you don't give it to me, give that Twitch Prime sub to somebody so that rich man, he don't need it. He don't need another yacht. He can buy a 408-foot yacht instead of a 470-foot yacht. He'll be fine. Good old Spirit Ward. Kind of a rare one being like the elite base. Do semi, you know, when you run Andy, you end up finding stuff like this all the time, but kind of, sort of. A little bit rare, though. We need that cold absorb, too, am I right? Fade when struck. 5%. Throw that shield on, it's like having a treachery, almost. They found 3 Templars. 2 of them were ethereal. That's pretty wacky, yeah. Truly Moosey, welcome in. Ooh. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Marty says we were talking about Marty if he was in, or if Marty was inherently immune to fire. We were talking about earlier, a little bit earlier, if what Mephisto's res were. Marty says they're 75 across the board. Gotcha. Marty, what's your fire res at? Good old man catcher. Another one that's a little bit rare with the elite base. Insanely rare? A little bit rare. Bezos needs it for his next divorce. No, he don't. No, he does not. Chen, I got a question for you. What's the fun of watching a guy run the same boss that he's been running for 2 decades? Answer that question while you're in my stream right now, and I'll answer the question of why it's fun, why I'm having fun and enjoying doing this. If you answer why you're watching right now, I'll wait to see your answer. I'll wait to see your answer. Totally really your name, by the way. Justin Herbert is 1-7 versus Mahomes. Mahomes is 35-5 versus teams in his division. Oh, see, the Gold Magic Find. The thing is I don't care at all if Herbert wins the NFL football game. No. I just need him to throw. I just need him to get like 3 touchdowns and throw for like 300 yards. That's all I need. I don't care if they lose. I almost hope they lose by a lot. If they get behind by a bunch, then he's going to get even more points. That's a great thing about fantasy football. Really, if you have a quarterback, you want his team to be just getting destroyed. Balrog Blade. Flame Bella, when this came out, I had an affinity for Balrog Blades already, and I was hoping this would be better, but hey, if you ever need 12 to Inferno, am I right? Another one of those. Crown of Ages, congrats, Casper! Appreciate everybody who had gotten these prints already up on the board. Support the channel. Getting a funny little message printed up there. If anyone is interested, just going to shout it out. Any channel support, gifted memberships, gifted subs or anything like that on Twitch. Any of the super chats, of course, super chats on YouTube. $10 or more, you get a message printed up on the board. And also, I don't know if you see a little extra over there. 10 super chats. Garth from Wayne's World costume comes out of hiding. I haven't wore it for a couple of years, but y'all know it. You'll see me in the Garth blonde wig with the glasses and everything. Well, it's really just those, but haven't pulled that out in a while. Found a Zod and Tristram says, "My name is Jeff." Zods are crazy. Gargoyle's Bite actually worked surprisingly well with how high the max throw damage is when I was the throw bar when I started ladder. Worked surprisingly well, to be perfectly honest. Garth was one rad dude, am I right? True story. Ever try Skyline chili? No. Not much of a chili guy. I'll dabble a little bit once in a while now, but I used to like never eat chili of any kind, and now I'll do chili dogs at least and stuff, but not, chili cheese dip and stuff. I don't go too crazy. Party on, Phil. Ooh. Nice. Oh, jeez. Mitko says, I watch because of the drops. Ooh. Why we love D2, am I right? Why we love it. JV said, got a gull from the chest behind Mephisto. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen for sure. This is the one kind of a crazy story that happened to me back in the day. The real lame thing is it was like 2 or 3 days before a ladder reset. Back in LOD, I popped this chest, and I kid you not, online ladder, I hit that chest and I got a burr room popped out. But it was like 2 days before ladder, so it was like essentially worthless. That was kind of annoying. But yeah. Squirts saying, is there any godly rolls a belt could get? Little unspecific there, but rare belts can turn into things that, if it rolls the most insanity, thing that's possible, could be worth something online. It's nothing I would use on single player, so I decided I had used so many belts over the years, I just gave up. You know, it's one of those situations. It's never anything I'd ever use, so I just gave up. But magic belts, I don't think so. Obviously, there's a few unique belts, so. Nikolai saying, Jobberber low. This week, playing casually. Must be blasting cows or something, huh? So some pretty solid drop luck right there, regardless. Pretty solid drop luck. Yeah, the burr, it was real shocking, Gimpo, for sure, out of that chest. It was one of those, yeah, one of those ones where you do it, you're just like, oh, you know, like, Captain Squirt says, time to stop IDing belts. It's up to you. It's up to you for sure. I think the belts online that could be worth a lot, and it's not my specialty, but I believe the rare belts online that could be worth a lot are also for PvP melee builds, is why they can be worth a lot. So, good old Colossus Blade, not as good as a Grief, so don't get it twisted, but really underrated, to be honest. This dual set, I was surprised. I tested out some stuff on like a Whirlwind Barb that was like, the premise of the video was like, only Grief is good, huh? And, you know, I tested out some other stuff on a Whirlwind Barb, and actually the dual BK set was not terrible. It's obviously not as high damage as a Grief by any means, but shockingly not terrible. Of course, you're not wrecking P7 or anything, so don't get too twisted here, but, you know, I always just thought it was literally unusable in any circumstance, but it actually didn't work too bad. For like Players 1. Like Players 1 Trap or something, you know. Swarlock said, cracked Monarch. Can't get a regular Monarch, huh? None, cracked. So I don't think cracked Monarchs can get 4 sockets, so don't do that. You should be able to get a normal socket. I think if you have a regular cracked Monarch, I think it'll get 2 or 3 sockets or something, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I could, but I mean, you should be able to get a regular Monarch. Marty says, yep, from a second ago. So I think he was referring to rare belts being mainly for online PvP stuff, if they roll great. Nikolai said, was blasting terror zones. Gotcha. Well, really good luck, or you play a ton. One of the two. Either way, congratulations, because I would take some really good luck right now. I definitely would. John says, actually, cracked Monarchs can get 4 sockets? Really? I thought cracked stuff had lower item qualities. Had a lower item quality, and it caused it to not get enough sockets. That could be something, let's see. No, see, I thought that's what it was, but I wouldn't bet a lot of money on it, so I could be wrong. Could be wrong. So maybe you're right, John. Bad Omen, what's going on? Says giving me your D2 luck. Appreciate the generosity. Yeah, so changing crack things in the cube, that's kind of what the part of thing I was going to refer to, because there's a well-known, what's the word for it? Maneuver, I guess you could say. If you take a Monarch that is cracked and you put it in the cube and change it to normal with that cube recipe, and then you Larzik it will get 3 sockets, 100%. It's like a known thing if you need to get yourself a 3-socketed Monarch for something, you know what I mean? So, but if you can actually Larzik a plain white cracked Monarch and get 4 sockets without the cube recipe. The cube recipe may, with it being cracked, okay, yeah. There you go. John says it automatically drops the item level to 1. Interesting. Okay. Gotcha. So that would be the reason why. Yeah, I guess I've never heard of anyone. See, I never heard of anyone. Quarterstaff, not ethereal, but a rib cracker, 202 ED. So that's real bad, real bad roll. Real bad. Unfortunately, it's okay. It's whatever. So, what I do want to check is this Ogriax. Come on. Oh, rats. 180 though on the ED. Enhanced damage. Gotcha, Biv. Looks like he copy pasted in there what the explanation was there on there. Yeah, I guess I was thinking of if you upgraded it to. Oh, that's weird because I've never heard of anyone Larzicking a cracked Monarch before. I guess just straight up like I have a cracked Monarch. Let's run over to Larzik and use the socket quest on it. I guess I've never heard that. I feel like that's something I would have heard, but I don't know why I hadn't. Huh. Well, appreciate y'all hitting me with the knowledge. Good old, oh no. Hellslayer. Before I identify, I remembered the name at the last second. See, I can barely remember the names of these items that I used to use all the time. I have no hope for trivia. Just none. Luckily, I came up with the new strategy, though. I don't know if anyone see me in the llama trivia today. The D2 trivia with Mr. Llama. Just let everyone else guess the wrong answers, and that eliminates certain topics in the question, and then I just guess something else. I just guess whatever's left. The thing is I totally pulled that dagger question, though. That dagger question, I sort of had that in the back of my mind, and I don't know why, but I kind of had it in the... That's why it seems so random. He's like, how did you guess dagger on that? That's crazy. It was like in the back of my mind. I'm like, there's no way this is right because it doesn't make sense, but why do I think it's dagger? Whatever, dagger. And he's like, what? That was pretty funny. When I set players 8 in single player, do I have to do it every single game? Nope, not anymore. Back in the LOD days, you did have to, but nowadays on D2R, you don't have to do that anymore. Biv said it changed in D2R. Oh, that's why. I see. I was right, but I was thinking LOD. No, I just didn't remember really. But Biv says it changed in LOD, huh? Interesting. How quickly Wake asked to get a hardcore character to 99. If I had to speculate, if you're doing offline single player and you only tried to get to level 99 straight from an account with nothing, I mean, you could probably... I'm trying to think of like an average person too, you know, like a month? Like, because you have to kind of be careful and not die, of course. And then you don't have, you're just farming up like spirit and stuff. And then I will admit, I don't play hardcore, so I'm kind of like speculating off the top of my head on how long I think it would take if you actually just specifically only tried to do that. Personally, I'm not much of a blast to 99 kind of guy, so. Chokuno! If you ever doing one of those enchant sorceresses or the paladin with the fire ore, am I right? Demon machine. Read from the end of the question is what you got from the llama video. Well, he does. That was just the first week, and you know, I mean, he's never done this stuff before. He's just like winging it, having a good time. He doesn't do that anymore. He reads the question out loud, and then when he finishes reading the question out loud, then he puts the question up on the screen. So yeah, he kind of corrected for that, yeah. All Out Style, welcome in. John says if you take a 4-socketed cracked monarch and you fix it in the cube recipe, it'll actually lose a socket. That'd be funny to see. If you Larzicked it with 4, and it was a cracked shield with 4 sockets, and you repair it with the cube recipe to make it uncracked. So standard, and then it would just like a socket would poof. that's unfortunate. This ward actually looks pretty sick, actually. The Vex Glory. Indestructible, too. And of course, this Tal's Amulet looks sick. Oh. Figured one of these times I could talk it into existence, but it's like, nope. Working on First Infinity, said Wade down here. How many do you have, Bill? Infinity. So I only have 2. There's not really a lot of motivation to make a bunch of them. You can just transfer them to your other characters, right? So I have one made for self-wielding Infinity Sork, and I have one for an Act 2 mercenary. It's only 2 Infinities I got on single player. I mean, I got a few online, I guess, that I've gotten on different seasons, but. Fragments of knowledge. Oh, my brain is too. Just little fragments of knowledge up there. The farm never ends. Well, it'll take a break when I eventually find Tyraels' Might, if I ever do, that is. If I ever do, that is. $210, but the other stuff, I mean, strength and lightning res is good, but just that is not enough. So, unfortunate. It's so uncommon to get great stuff like that. Let's see. Angry got a Griffins. 1712. Pretty mid, you know. But hey, if you didn't have a Griffins and you found a Griffins, it's nasty. Congrats. Yeah, slap it faster than that thing. Oh, axe. I thought that said something else. Let me go grab something real quick. We got a little bit of distance to go here. But if we do get to that goal, tonight, I got her right here, ready to rock. Just letting you, just a little extra motivation. And just for good measure, I will count any channel support on that as well from Twitch or YouTube. We'll just keep a mental note on it. If we get to 10 separate prints up on the board, the Garth costume goes on for the remainder of stream. Remainder of stream. So that's just a little extra bonus on top of the normal printer stream. A little extra, you know what I'm saying? Just a little sprinkle, you know? Salt Bay style. 202 on Ethereal? Wow. It's only 200 enhanced damage, 700 though on the damage. If only that rolled a little bit higher, it would be like justifiable to like be cool to look at. Dang, dude, being Ethereal too? Should I Zod it? Let me know in the comment. See, 28 Maras? Pretty good. It's in the upper bit. Good job on trivia. Zog, appreciate you. Did my best. Did my best. Not real great at memorizing stuff about Diablo 2. I'm too casual about Diablo 2 to memorize everything. If you looked it up, 100 unique sacred armors, there's a 99% chance one will be Tyraels, so I mean, it could take you 40 years. I mean, it could. It could. Yeah, that'd be rough. That was like 78. Just like still blasting, trying to find Tyraels Might. Yeah, at what point do I give up? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat here. At what point should I give up trying to find Tyraels Might? Which Infinity would I keep if I had to choose? Well, I would just keep the one for the mercenary. Really, even the Infinity that I use on my mercenary, I used it. I actually self-wielded it on my sorceress for like 2 years. I would just put like 100 points into strength and 100 into dex, and then I would put, you know, 250 into energy, and that's just how I ran it. You'll find it, Loligan. Nice. Subtle little joke there. Appreciate it. Phil not a quitter, says Mustang. Jags, I like it. He says, by the end of today. Few people said I'll never find it. Hangry Janes. Come on. There's no way. There's no way I'll never find it. 2040 I would give up. Oh, never give up. Never mind. You mean never give up, not I'll never find it. Duh. That wasn't the question I asked. 2040 I'll find it by. Maybe. Maybe. Is Griffin's on the Merc? Ooh, a perfect Ethereal Tomb Reaver? Oh. Just a regular perfect Tomb Reaver? Is it perfect? Let me know in the comments. I don't know how this rolls at all. There's so much stuff that's different. Doesn't the MF go to like 70 or something? Does the res go to 50? Enhanced damage goes to 280? I don't remember. 3 sockets is good though. There's so many things on there. I'd have to look that one up. Oop. I do. I'm mouse in the wrong spot. Detroit wins the Super Bowl this year. This year. Is Tyraels Might usable on a caster? It's not really good. So let's go. I'll just Google what is it called again? Tomb Reaver. Tomb Reaver, and we'll just compare it to what I got. 280. I don't remember what I said. Did I say 280? I did say 280. Gosh, I know everything. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I nailed that. I said res 50. I was right on that. Oh no, I said magic find 70. It actually goes to 80. Dang it. So close. The enhanced damage isn't bad. I wonder if this is one of the better ones I found. That was for me, that was close. For me, that was pretty good. We'll double check it compared to what I got. Is this any good? After Ogre, you need a Sacred Armor. When you ID one, you can go into hold... Wait. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying there, Primitive Man. I mean, it's a Creed song lyrics, but I don't get the meaning there. I'm not sure there. Appreciate the effort, though. Confused me there for a second. Yeah, I knew it was Creed, but I don't get the rest of it, kind of, sort of. Oh, you capitalize the other part of the sacred. Because I kind of get it now. Yeah, I'd have to get a what's it called? Stream Deck. I've been thinking about getting a Stream Deck, to be honest. They're only the Stream Deck minis are only like $100, and you probably get it like one cheaper on sale for like 50 or 70 or something. Thinking about getting one. Kabitsky, go Lions, go Blue. Oh, yeah. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. We got 187 viewers on YouTube. Another 60 on Twitch. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. The Act 2 metal song. Oh, Ogrimal Hyperion Spear actually has ignore target defense. Ignore target defense. Slap that if you're going after just all white monsters on a whirlwind barb. Oh, it's not great, but you know. Q never played offline. Missing out. Missing out. Sorry if I missed your comment from before. But yeah, offline single player. It's fun. It's like extra meaning when you drop an item, because you never realize how hard it is to get like a Shaco, a Harlequin's Crest, until you play single player. You never realize how hard it is to get like an Omrune and an Ist to make a call to arms, until you play single player. Am I right? Griffin's Eye. Highly recommend to anybody. Yeah, try offline single player. Hugh, exactly, yeah. So if you want a perfect map for whatever area you want to run, just like you said, yeah. And sorry if I'm getting behind on the comments, doing my best, but yeah. You can, like, let's say Hell difficulty is usually where you want a good map. You just go to Nightmare or normal difficulty, come back to Hell, check and see what the map looks like, go back to normal or Nightmare, then come to Hell again. And, yeah, you just rinse and repeat until you get the map you want. Sometimes it can take a very long time to get the one you're looking for, I'm gonna be honest. Lulligan says offline D2R revolutionized how he approaches every ARPG now. Interesting. Interesting. Deckard's Record says benefits to playing single player. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of benefits. The downside is obviously you can't trade. You know, that makes it more difficult. Because, you know, hypothetically, if there's something you needed, you just literally have to find it. And it could happen, kind of like my Tyraels might here. You may just not find it, which is very unfortunate. See some of you people talking about load times on Switch. Switch 2, Bob says good load times. Gotcha. So Switch 2 is faster than the original, I'm guessing. No! Bob accidentally clicked Nightmare, reset his map. Unfortunate. Well, you can always look at that in two ways. You lost the map you had, or you just got an opportunity to get an even better map. Gotta look on the bright side. Have I ever played any of the Witcher games? I've only ever played the one that was super popular. Witcher 3? It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Never went and played any of the other ones, so just the one that was the most popular. Oh yes, we all know what it is. We love it. It's the Stone of Jordan. Oh, never mind. Almost. Glass half fill. Oh yeah, using pH for every F. Classic. Jared Hoax has been looking for Travs and Arachnid's Mesh for years. It's unfortunate. The Travs usually aren't too hard. I do agree with the Arachnid's Mesh though. That one took me a minute. Maybe even two. That's one of them that, like, online you just trade for, you get it, blah blah blah. But yeah, offline single player, it's a lot harder. Tiago Yellow Sacred Armor. No! Dullard, I believe that is an accurate statement. This guy. This guy. Oh, Funky Phantom. They said one of the biggest benefits of offline single player is dash enable respec. Yeah. So you can unlimitedly respec on single player just at any time you want to. By typing in just like a command that they put into the game, that the devs put into the game. It's pretty legendary. Makes it way easier to make YouTube content, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it would be almost impossible to make content without it. Gotham. So I have a macro set up on my software that came with my mouse. So a macro is pretty much when you hit a button. When you hit that button, it goes through the motions of you hitting other buttons. So if you want to enter a game without clicking on stuff, all you have to do is hit enter and then hit the H key to go to hell. So I just programmed this little macro that I hit a button and then I can read chat while it's saving and exiting. And then I don't have to, you know, and that way I never accidentally click the wrong difficulty. I can read chat and stuff. So yeah, I'll do it like right here. You go to the main screen and then if you hit enter, it automatically, you see how there's a box around D2 Karen, my character I'm playing? So it'll automatically, if you hit enter, select the top character, and then you go ahead and hit the H key, and it automatically goes to hell difficulty. So yeah. Also, exclamation hands free. Biv already put it in there. What a legend. Gosh, Biv, you're too good. You're too good. That's a video showing quite literally exactly how I do that. Quite literally exactly. If you want the full show. Yumums got lucky and unlucky, went straight to the mausoleum. First pack dropped at the Gore Riders. Terrorized Meth in Nightmare. You got a Shaco after the third run. Come on, that's ridiculous. Congrats though, that's crazy. I was trying to think of like a joke that when someone asks a question and then you tell them like the completely wrong answer to trick them. Remember the other day when I was like, what's that cube recipe to fully repair like your armor? I can't remember what it is. It's like a chip, gem, and something. You know, it's a chip, gem, and an ort, I think. But someone's like, I think it's a hell rune and a town portal. So if you want to repair your Enigma, just use a hell rune and a town portal. Like, oh my god. Jeez. Could you imagine if someone fell for that? Accidentally picking hell when LK farming kills you. So hangry. I've done that before, and I was not happy. That was the last time. Ever since then, I've always used a macro. That was literally the last time that I didn't use a macro. I had seen, like, that you could do it. I knew you could do it, and I never did it. And then that happened, and then I always used a macro after that. Q, yeah, thank you for watching. Glad you're, you say wealth of knowledge from the live stream and stuff, the videos and stuff. Appreciate, thanks for watching, man. Glad you can help out. I don't know everything in the game, but I answer what I can. I know some stuff. Bob, so he asks, is it software for your mouse and app, blah, blah, blah. So, I use the Razer Synapse, like, app or software, whatever you want to call it, that controls my mouse. But there are other programs. There's one I know for a fact that works, but I don't know exactly how to use it anymore, called Auto Hotkey. It's what I used to use before I got this mouse that I'm using right now. So yeah, there's one called Auto Hotkey, but it's probably not too hard to use, but I just don't, you know, just never. I used it back in LOD days, so before I had a YouTube channel. If that tells you how long ago I was using it. Does Zod recipe work for F? No, Catfish, no. Can't do that. If Phil doesn't know, ask in Discord, says Biv. There you go. There you go. Or Google it. That's another option. I do hate when people say that, though. When someone asks a question in the chat, they're, why don't you Google it, you idiot? I'm like, that's boring, dude. Like, half the reason they're asking you in chat because they want to, you know, they're watching stream and they want to, you know, be part of stream and stuff. Like, come on, people, get out of here. Dark Force spawn, is it rare, Casper? Oh, I didn't understand. I seen the one comment up here. Wait, what did I see? Oh yeah, I did see you say that. I didn't know that you found it. It's pretty rare. It's not Tyraels Might rare, but it's like, I don't know exactly how rare it is. Andarl's Visage rare, I guess would be a good guess. It was kind of rare, yeah. Maybe like dragon scale rare. Another class specific item, maybe like a Death's Fathom rare, somewhere in that range. Fragment said Macro Maker, another program. Very well could be. Yeah, a lot of, pretty much if you have any kind of software that controls like the lighting on your keyboard or the lighting on your mouse, it probably comes along with a somewhere in there. Sorry, I just hit my mic again. To set up macros. I think I just joined a new game, right? I guess it's not worth. I'll just save next again. Viv. Underrated video right there. That was the one where I had ChatGPT build me a Blizzard Sorceress. Right? Didn't get many views, but underrated. Do I hold any crypto? A little bit. Not a ton. I mean, I guess a ton is like relative, but I don't have like a mil in crypto or anything, no. I don't have like 5 Bitcoin or anything, no. I cashed out my retirement and I bought all Pepe coin. I bought all, actually not even Pepe, I bought Dog Whiff Hat. I heard it was a good investment, so. Yeah, Mom said on console you use a macro to go straight to the cube. I don't think that's a macro. Like I can go straight to cube here like this in PC, but it's really annoying to use it though, because you can't like. It's not quite like how on console. I think you can click an item and it'll just go into your cube, and then you like look and it's like in here. You can't quite do that on PC, which is I wish you kind of could, to be honest. SOJ coin. Ooh, hey, I'd invest in that one. I'd invest in that one. So Joe, I have a couple of mules with like 300 junk jewels at the moment, and I don't keep any more than that because you find jewels way faster than you find Tyraels and amethyst. So I just have so many that I after I do a crafting session, I start saving them, and when those 2 mules get full, their regular inventory and their stash and their regular inventory, I don't save anymore. So I guess it's not 300, it's 280, I guess, but I usually craft 100 at a time, so. The SOJ coin would get duped. I mean, really all crypto is just duping, technically. It's all just made up stuff, like. Small try, man. Mephisto really not pay off as much. Mephisto really is not as good as TZ Andy, am I right? All these Tyraels rings keep dropping. Oh yeah, Mod Deep, Tyraels rings. I don't even pick them up. I don't need any more of them. Oxy rings, of course I do. Yeah. That's back when Novasaur originally was nasty squirt. Yeah. I remember having a couple Oxy rings and Wiz Spike gloves. Those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah, Zog, that was it was pretty crazy, that ChatGPT. Well, the thing is back in the day, and they still do it now, but it was like 2 or 3 years behind on the internet, so it didn't have all the most up to date information probably. But also the thing with AI is it just lies. It just makes things up and fabricates stuff, and it's the same way it is now. It just lies all the time with complete confidence. Reminds me of somebody, but yeah, AI is always like, the number of times I've literally done this where I Googled something and it's like, yes, the thing you asked, blah, 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 this is why. And then I asked the same question slightly more specifically, and it's like, no, that cannot, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's just crazy. Ella Vanel, I think is how you pronounce that. But Canuck Game, huge shout out to your cousin, Ella Vanel. I believe it's how to pronounce. Happy birthday! JV says you might get 1 TC87 from Andy. From Meph, you'll get 2 or 3 from Andy. Yeah, Meph's definitely, it's not the same, because the thing with Meph, you'll get greater potions and stuff, but the way the quest drops are for Andy, you'll never get that kind of stuff. Sketchshire cat, yeah. True story. That's probably why it acts like that. It probably reads and it goes over the whole internet, and it's like, oh, this is how people act. They just say things with complete confidence, even though they're completely wrong. That's why, like, oh man, AI learning off the internet is the most tragic thing of all time. That's why anytime that you turn the guardrails off on AI, it automatically just turns into like a Nazi bot, because like the internet is just full of like some of the most disgusting people. Not this community, of course, but like there's so much just nastiness out there in the world, and the internet is like a breeding ground for so much of it nowadays. It's just crazy. Oh, Jeezy.
I had a dream you found a Tyraels might, but then it turned into a nightmare because that was on Diablo 4.
That. Appreciate you, Jeezy, for the 1,000 bits. Hey, that counts, Jeezy. You get a print up on the board. Let me know what you want printed, by the way. Bits, any channel support counts of the proper amount, so you got her. You got her. Squeaky says Tyraels might next run. I hope. I hope. Zog, you say best was how Wisp projector is used to summon Wisp to help you. Does it really? I don't think it does, right? Kind of confused. It must be some kind of joke that I don't get, I guess. NFC North Kings equal Packers? No! Are you kidding? I'm joking. I'm joking. It counts. Let's get this printed up. Thank you so much. It is Printer Friday, by the way. So any channel support, $10 or more, gets printed up on the screen. Channel memberships gifted. Your subs on Twitch, bits, anything like that. We got 1,000 bits, which is enough to qualify from Jeezy over on Twitch. I'm getting it set up right now. The print's about to happen. 3, 2, 1. Here it comes. We'll count this towards the costume too. This blasphemous message right here. How could you do that to me? Everyone knows the Lions are gonna win that game on Sunday. They're gonna win the championship. The NFC North win the Lombardi Trophy. The Detroit Lions, you know it. We love them. All right, I guess I'm acting a little ridiculous. It's all right though. Where we had it here. Made it like, yeah, I should have made it like teeny tiny. Like, there you go. You got your print, buddy. No, I would not do that. Marty, I guess not. I guess not. I have to look at that here. Right after this. Minus 87 Lightning Sunday. Oh. Fire Enchanted, so he takes a minute. Davis, replace your shower valve cartridge. It shouldn't happen that often. I'll be honest. I had to replace mine not that long ago, but I think the one that was in there had been in there for like 40 years. I'm not lying. It might actually, I think the one in there was original to my house and it was built in 1964. Like, I'm not even kidding. Are you buying really cheap ones from Amazon or? I'm not really sure, but Wisp Projector. What are we looking at here? It has Okay. I guess, yeah. Oak Sage, Heart of the Wolverine, Spirit Barb. I guess I knew it had Oak Sage on it. I remember being a goofball casting those every once in a while. I guess I didn't really think about all the other stuff that was on it, huh? Yeah, I guess now that I noticed that, I guess I'll just say, hit the like button on YouTube. Please? Please hit the like button on YouTube, please. I'll never ask again if you do. Allegedly. Lance, okay. Reshu, don't hit it twice. Whatever you do, if you hit the like button, always hit it an odd number of times. That's the most important. Any amount, but always an odd number, and that's fine. Never 2, never 4. Can armor racks drop Tyraels Might if terrorized? I guess maybe. I guess they can. That's what I should be doing? Blasting this armor rack over here? Should just find a nasty armor rack right next to a waypoint. I can't imagine what terror zone you would be able to get an armor rack though, because you can find stuff like that in Lower Kuros, I guess, but I don't think Lower Kuros can be terrorized. There's obviously this one down here, but it's nowhere near the waypoint. The Lower Kuros ones are the only ones I know about, I guess. Ogre, come on. Ooh. Yeah, I get that one's a chaos armor all the time. I need to re-roll my meth maps until I get a sacred armor off there every time. That's what I need to do. Matthew, been watching for a while. You do the under the desk treadmills, what you're saying? Hopefully you enjoy it. I do it from time to time. I probably should today, but yeah, it's Friday. Am I right? It's Friday. Another Chaos armor. Ooh, Myrmidon Greaves. Extra strong fire enchant. So 1 eternity to take off Moffer Dragon Hand. Yeah, which direction to approach the rack, yeah. Yeah, true story. True story. Andy, big fan of the content. Man, you guys are too kind tonight. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Welcome into the stream, Andy Mans. Favorite game for 2 decades now, and it's amazing. Still see content and a strong following. Keep it up, buddy. Oh, keep doing what you're doing, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate the kind words, but honestly, no reason to thank me. Really, honestly, me thank you for watching. Legitimately. Bone Visage. Well, I got a Chaos armor 2 times in a row, at least. Chaos armor. So funny. Maudib saying the assassin kicks look funny. Kind of a little bit. They don't look like they're really kicking all that hard, I'm gonna be honest. I almost never play kicks in so. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I guess while we're here. Has the next reset being announced? I don't think so. But you can pretty much guess when it is, essentially. Worst TZMF ever? No. I've had worse than that for sure. I sure have. Yo Phil, just get an F Reapers. What do I need that for? I'll look for one somewhere. I don't know Where should I farm for one of those at, Pit? You think I could get one of those from Mephisto? Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, I found one not that long ago. It took me forever. I've been doing this Holy Grail forever. I found this like a month ago. After like 4 years of like blasting on single player. But yeah, I do have one of those. I do need to socket it though too. Just too lazy. Too much of a lazy bum. Oh, Captain Squirt's got a Lemrune. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Nah, yeah, but yeah, Pit, I was just joking around. I found this like a month or something ago. What Oh, you just got an Ethereal Reapers. Okay, I misunderstood. I was like, why are you asking if? Why are you saying I should get an Ethereal Reapers? I'm confused.
TRA5H donated 10 Canadian dollars.
Just get an Ethereal Reapers.
Go Lions, go.
I got you now. Gotcha. Well, yeah, Ethereal Reapers is nasty. You're right. It's a nasty find. It took me way too long to find it. Trash. Yo! My man. Thank you for the $10. Oh, it's Canadian though, so that's only like, what is that, like $1.50? No, I'm just joking. Me and Trash always do the joke about Canadian. What is that, $1.50 American? Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Oh, we'll get that printed up for you. Nobody could possibly be upset by this super chat. No, no, no. Go Lions, go! Thank you so much, Trash, for supporting the channel. My man. I think I am going to check my fantasy lineup here in a second as well. Just to make sure that there's no, like, injury that I missed that just hopped out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, as soon as I print this up, I'm going to look at that just real quick. I know appointment viewing, some guy staring at his phone. .75 USD. Right. Oh, we got almost a full board. One of them is the Printer Friday page. That's all right, though. I appreciate everyone who supported the channel tonight. Thank you all so much. It is one of those things I literally, like, it's no joke. Quite literally, I did not click the right button. Could not do it without all y'all's support. Supporting the channel and stuff, so thank you guys so much. Even just Twitch Prime subs, hitting the like button, things like that. Literally. No joke. Couldn't do it without your help. So appreciate y'all. Like 60 quadrillion, I appreciate it. And that's a lot. I don't know if you knew that. It's a lot. That's a big number. So. 10 pesos. Just... Pretty much what I go by is if the super chat on YouTube is the color yellow, then it's enough. Pretty much. What was I doing? Outer Cloister. Not a terrible terror zone. I do kind of like it just because it's easy. It's not the littlest area. So. Not the goatedest, not the worstest, so. I'm like, not today, Smith. Just slamming the #1 to keep myself alive. Casper, peace out, yeah, appreciate you. Have a good night, day, whatever. Looks like the NFL game's about to get fired up here in a sec. Oh, I didn't check my I gotta check my fantasy lineup just real quick. Everything's probably fine, but you never want that time where you don't check your lineup. Yeah, Herbert already locked. I wasn't paying attention. That's fine, though. Man, Dak Prescott only got 7 points last night. What a shmup. Xavier Worthy locked into the lineup. That's A-okay. Moved him into the wide receiver spot out of the flex. No big deal. Let me make sure I didn't break any rules here. Okay. Got that all? Sorry, do forgive me. Sketchshires, yeah, sorry. That's probably the most boringest thing you ever just watched me staring at my phone for a second. Gotta make sure, though, you know. The thing we appreciate, though, is me streaming right into the game here, because we got more blasting to do. Appreciate you joining me on this Friday. Density's not terrible, yeah. It's really not a bad terror zone. Not bad. Probably better than TZ Andy, to be honest. Obviously kidding. But considering how easy the monsters are, that's the main thing I like about it. JD Spencer said, talking about the Smith a minute ago, when I almost got wrecked because of my own stupidity. He almost made weapons from your bones. True story. Yeah, he almost did. Not the greatest density there, but I probably should have skipped it. The thing with this map, too, is I know up this way, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. This bookshelf has all the best stuff, though. Watch this. Oh. Maybe this one. Scroll, dang it. Can't these bookshelves drop tomes? Yeah, Tome of Town Portal. So if this ever comes up in Llama Trivia, but they're never, the questions are never this easy, but like, if it ever is anything, tomes cannot drop. Like back in the day, tomes used to be able to drop off of monsters, but nowadays, tomes can never drop. You can only buy them from the vendor or something. And I'm gonna be like, you can drop them off of bookshelves. Little known fact. You're welcome. It'll help you at no time, but you know. Because the thing is, too, is by the time you get to the areas that have bookshelves, you already have the tomes, so. Actually, you can drop them. Squirt, did you go backwards in time back to when I made the yacht joke like 2 hours ago. I don't know if you went backwards in time. Yumum said he's seen people grab them in speedruns. Interesting. I didn't think they got this far in. Well, okay, I could see that. If you're trying to like, yeah, because you do the jail strat. Okay. Of course, jail strat, yeah. So you get in the jail and like, oh, look what I just got. This way I don't have to buy one from the vendor. Which really, it just saves you like, you know, a couple of seconds, you know. Sunday. Gross. Favorite TC to farm mobs in, not Andy or Meth. Crazy stuff at Shank and Eldritch. So like not talking about Andy. I don't know that I could necessarily answer that question fully. I mean, I guess Eldritch and Shank kinda, but I would say maybe kind of what you're asking is maybe like a terror zone that most people wouldn't think of. And the best I could say is like early on in Ladder, just any of the Act 1 terror zones are just hugely underrated. Just hugely bigly. Obviously a joke. But whether it's like Black Marsh or whether it's just almost anywhere in Act 1, really. Because the monsters are so easy, you get the big Carver packs. What I really like, kind of like on offline single player, is if, I think it's Cold Plains, right? So you get Terrorized Bishibosh, and there's like so many Carvers there that are just so weak. Just super weak monsters, so. But really, it's just like anywhere in Act 1, except for the Bloodmore, I guess. But the thing is if I had a Nova Sorceress, like day 1 of Ladder, I would teleport around the Bloodmore and take out the random, you know, there's like packs that are like 3 quill rats and stuff like that. You can easily get lucky on a Thunder Charm doing that for sure. So I guess that's the best I can kind of answer the question, I suppose. Yeah, Mom saying speedruns are a different game. A little bit, yeah. Yep. You gotta have your strat planned out, know exactly like at this level, that level, do this, do that. See, looks like the game's starting up. Hopefully I didn't miss nothing. Find out what that flag's all about. All right. Your mom said you get good jewels at Aldrich Shank. Interesting. Jewels specifically, huh? Throw it to Xavier Worthy. Throw it to Worthy. Speaking of, how is Pacheco in there? I haven't been watching. Oh, he is. They just gave him the ball. Oh my gosh, Pacheco's such a beast. I'm so mad I didn't get Isaiah Pacheco this year. I wanted to get him, but like I forget how things fell and I just couldn't get Isaiah Pacheco. Oh! I did it again. Wow. Someone go back and tell me how low did my health just go? Was it under 20? I forgot to put up my energy shield again. I legitimately jumped pretty badly right there, so. See, Hangry says your personal favorite mob to farm terror zones, chaos cows. You like the halls? Ew, gross. I hate the halls. Density is good, but it's too dangerous for me. I don't like it. Don't like it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't really pick a favorite. Tombs, somebody says, yeah. I'm not a big fan of Tombs either, really. I don't know. I guess I don't really have a favorite. Terrorize Stress Shock it, I guess. Because I do a lot of Holy Grailing, you know, so yeah. What? What? I think Xavier Worthy just dislocated his shoulder. Son of a biscuit. I have Xavier Worthy on my fantasy team. You gotta be kidding me. Roll Chester appreciates you. He said I was at 15 life when I spammed a bunch back there a second ago. When I spammed all them potions a minute ago. Forgetting my energy shield. Yeah, sounds about right. Dang, dude. Unbelievable. Just my luck. I think that's in my keeper league too, the expensive one. Unbelievable. Just pop it back in. Yeah, I hope that's all that happened. You know, I mean, I don't know. Either way, I don't like it. I don't like it. Can you? What? All right, Merc just got murked. Run by Herbert. I missed what happened. I think he just ran for something. Can't really watch it right now while I'm streaming, I guess. It's too hard. Well, the thing is, I think it was a third down, too, so he's not going to get back out there, but Mustang said he's got Worthy on his team, too. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 98.6% unfortunate, for sure. Alright, that looks like a good play. Battle Mage! Thank you for the $5 super.
Battle Mage 15 donated $5 through Super Chat. I figured your favorite off Tyraels was the one you threshed.
Battle Mage said he figured it was Thresh Socket. Yeah, hey. I guess you know me. Yeah, that's what it is. Thresh Socket is just nasty. Edward Bailey, yo! Welcome in. Just nasty. He's not worthy indeed. I guess not, huh? Oh man, the Charger is marching. These guys are dangerous, gotta watch out. Okay, I got him. I got him. No need to worry. Sabre. They're almost about to score a touchdown. Come on. Help me out in my other league anyways. God, I can't believe Worthy got hurt instantly. That's so lame sauce. Oh, Frosted Wheatie. Sorry, getting a little behind on the comments. You got married today. Congrats on that one. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's awesome. Marion Hampton just absolutely wrecked that bum. Oh, never mind. He ran for a little bit. I swear. If Xavier Worthy is really hurt, I'm about to be real mad. That's just my luck. Oh no! Awesome. Xavier Worthy walk into the locker room with a towel over his head. That means he's done for a few weeks, probably. Great. God, you gotta be kidding me. Injuring the other team. Optimal strategy. I mean, you ain't wrong, I guess. But he's on my fantasy team, though. That's the problem. Dang, that stinks. Quality vintage picker. Anytime you need a reference for a build, you come to my channel. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching the vids. My goodness. Mega appreciate you. Do you think Novasork is viable without Infinity? Oh yeah, for sure. If you don't have Infinity, no Sunder Charm. Not that, I mean, Sunder Charms are kind of overrated in this game anyways, but no Infinity, no Sunder Charm. You have to do particular areas, so you're going to be doing a lot of Countess farming. You can do Arcane Sanctuary blasting for high runes from the ghost packs, and hopefully get lucky from the mobs as well, the other mobs, the goat men and stuff. Some other places, Eldritch Shank, stuff like, stuff like that. But yeah, you can definitely without self infinity. Yeah. I'm turning a salty Phil. Yeah, like my wide receiver gets just destroyed. Come on. Just annoying. Oh well. Rory, welcome in. So yeah, Hangry kind of nailed it there. Crescent Moon with the Spirit Shield. Yeah, totally. Totally for surely, Bigly.
What you need?
I can't believe Worthy got hurt. I'm about to cry. Oh, Herbert got a touchdown. Wait, did that happen? Why did I not get an update on my phone? They scored. Let's go! At least I got the Herbert touchdown. Gosh dang it. So I got the Herbert touchdown. Okay, that's not... Okay, I got Herbert on the expense... Oh no, that's the cheap league. Dang it. Worthy's on my regular league. Dang it. I didn't get to see the injury or anything. Somebody in my league chat said it looked like it... Okay, I gotta remember to put my energy shield up. It looked like a broken collarbone, which... I feel like that's like a 4 to 6... I feel like that's like a 6-week thing. Collarbone. Ugh. You gotta be kidding me. Breakfast... OG Duriel. Breakfast for dinner hits. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing. My daughter loves breakfast for dinner. She's on board. Yep, Gold Magic Find watching the game on YouTube. Yeah, at least I got the touchdown for Herbert, right? Fake Tyraels armor. How many of you out there, okay, be honest. How many of y'all tried to scam somebody with a rattle cage back in the day? How many of y'all were those scammer people that tried to get, oh, nope, gotta trade faster. You gotta trade quicker. Nope, you got, and then you throw the other purple armor out there. Roll Chester saying no point to Sunder Charms unless you got the minus res. Pretty much true story, yeah. Yep. You would kill the monster so slow without a solid amount of minus res. It's essentially worthless, yeah. That's why I argue, and I get some pushback, but you know, I'm always right, so it's fine. That literally Sunder Charms don't even help out. Like, all Sunder Charms do is make super powerful characters even more powerful. Because characters that got all this minus res, and they got the Conviction Aura from Infinity, and they got a Stone of Jordan that they just found. Let's go! Unidentified Stone of Jordan. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Oh. Wow. 20 MF Nagel. Let's go. I'm not gonna go with that. There's never anything up that way. Just never. But yeah, if you got the Infinity, the minus res from all this other type of gear, it makes you even better. But if you don't, then, you know. You can stream the game, says Shoddy. I thought about, like, I didn't know if you could for sure or not, but I'm not exactly a NFL game streamer, so... Oh my gosh, my Merc almost got wrecked in 1 second there. Twenty Nagel, the opposite of SOJ. You ain't wrong. Talking about non-self-infinity Novasorks, Angry Saiyan, Crescent Moon, and or Heart of the Oak can, depending on what FCR you need to get to, yeah. There was actually a time when I started ladder as a Novasork, and I actually was using a Spirit Sword over my Crescent Moon. Because I was running the Countess, and I didn't feel that the kill speed from the minus res was even, like, noticeable. So I decided that actually getting your Novas to hit, and because my FCR breakpoints, I wasn't at 105, I was much lower. I was like maybe getting to like the 68. I probably didn't have Trangs or Mage Fists at the time or anything like that. No Arachnus Mesh. So actually moving up like 3, going from the Spirit Sword that was like, I think I had a 34 or 35. So going up 3 FCR breakpoints was, I believe anyways, I didn't do the math, but it felt like more damage, faster kill speed than the Crescent Moon did with the minus res, going up multiple FCR breakpoints like that. So yeah, it is dependent on what situation you're in for sure. early Blizzard Sork. Yeah, that's the only one, I guess, that with the cold mastery working the way it does, yeah. I guess I can get you on that one. Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this stream right there. We didn't quite get to the 10 Prince goal to get the Garth costume, unfortunately. Maybe we will next week. We'll put the goal up again, but appreciate y'all joining me. Had a great stream, so appreciate y'all. 160 and 50 there on Twitch, so appreciate y'all joining me on. Everyone who supported the channel with the super chats, any up in your memberships and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much. Like, honestly, it's not a joke. Not kidding. I couldn't keep doing it without your guys' support. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. With that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy your Friday night. I might stream over the weekend. It's kind of hit or miss if I do or not, but I might not. We'll have to see. But either way, have a wonderful weekend. Peace out. And keep slaying. Ooh.